and I just wanted to talk to you for a brief moment about, do you need a welding degree? After thinking about a few things from last night and from yesterday, I was just going over the way the system is set up. And it all depends on what we're really trying to do. Now, I'm going to target this actually for us Native Americans, minorities. If we're looking at the approach of trying to get a job, then it's like you get the degree and then you still have to go and put certain time in to actually get the position that you're trying to get versus getting the information that you need in starting to make money or using it to start a business. Now, if you're getting the degree to start a business and you want to know different aspects on this or that, then I think that's wise. I get it. But a lot of times, a lot of the information that they try to give you, you don't need. Like literally, like if you, I was going through some associate degree program and seeing some of the things that they say they teach you, and it's almost like they're charging you to stretch out the process. You know what I mean? They're giving you a lot of book information, but when it comes to hands-on and really verbatim, pretty much walking you through how to accomplish what is in the book, you don't really get that a lot. So that's based all on the person, on the instructor or the college or actually the person itself. So I think that when it comes to the point of, do we really need one? I wouldn't say that you just need one to make it. Like, you really don't. You don't need to go in debt if that's the situation. If you're going extreme debt, then no. If you're getting some vocational training or some programs, I think those are actually help you better when it comes to your welding experience, unless you're trying to work in a university and you want to get or trying to be a certain type of engineer, or you know what I mean, there's certain things. But even then, it's all about based on what you're trying to do. And most people that I talk to, they say they really want to start their independent. So being independent, you don't necessarily need a college. Now, it's nothing wrong if you got the opportunity to take one or the opportunity to get that education. But a lot of that stuff that you are getting in that college program, literally, you won't use. Like, you won't use. And so, just my personal opinion, I think that if it comes to versus you getting extreme debt or you working out a way to actually pay for your own education, I think that'll be wise because it'll really be cheaper, and then you can still write that off on your taxes. So it's still beneficial ways to look at it. But I think now, doing things the way the system used to want us to try to buy homes and go and promote our children to go to college in certain fields, I don't really think that's wise now. I think it's wise to really promote independence and promote what is it that you really want. And let's get that information. Let's get that education so that way we can embellish that skill or that direction you're really trying to travel in versus getting a lot of vain and useful information. I even thinking about the grade school information that they give us, man. If you think about the information you get from kindergarten through 12th grade, a lot of that information is vain and lies. A lot of it is, and a lot of you won't use it, and later you'll be like, man, why do they even teach us this? Why do they want to brainwash you like this? You know what I mean? So I think a lot of it is just to get us to partake in the system, to be able to set a system up that can actually pay the next man and help the next man and help the next family and the next family. When it comes to our family, we really need to learn how to build some generational wealth for our family. So I think like going to college as an African American, depends on what you're doing. I think you can get the same training from a individual school or individual who can teach the same certifications that's our people, and that can actually get you further ahead than you are going into that type of setting. They just charging you for a seat, or it's just a job for someone. You know what I mean? So, do we really need a degree? I wouldn't say we need one, but it's nothing wrong with having one. You know what I mean? So don't get it twisted that way. But I really feel that we have to think outside the box this year, really figure out what we need and what we don't need. Don't be so quick to jump the gun, because a lot of times we'll jump the gun in situations. So weigh all of your options, and if it's a good option for you to take college courses that help benefit what you're trying to do, then do that. If you need to get some training where you need to get the job then and still go to school and still work, then do that. You know what I mean? Just weigh your options out, but don't feel like you have to have a degree, because I know many successful business owners as welders, many successful people who are welders that don't own businesses that don't have college degrees. So it all depends on your passion and what you really want and what you really want to do. But today I would say that I think that the college degree and the typical buying homes is out the window. I think we really understanding assets now. We understanding that we need to own how we make our money and rent how we and rent where we lay our heads, so that way we can get our business established to actually do more and to actually build some generational wealth. That's where it's at. So don't get caught up in just getting the education just because you can have a piece of paper on the wall to say, oh, I got a degree in something that you're not using and something that you're still in debt over. You know what I mean? So I just think it's wise for us to utilize what we have, different programs, different independent teachers, tutors, or whatever, on the job training, all of that good stuff can help. It's just, once you find out what you really want, then chase that, master that. You know how they used to say, man, I'm a jack of all trades, a master of none. That's not what we want to do. We want to master one trade and jack the rest of them. Hold on. Y'all be blessed.